Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Yes, once again, or for the very first time.
We had a little technical snafu. I was still not even sure we got to the bottom. Well, I didn't get to the bottom of it, that's for sure.
We put a little Band-Aid over it for now.
We put a Band-Aid on it.
To bring the fun.
Yeah. So, we're here.
It is.
Cern.
Is it hot there for you?
Actually, it's quite nice today. I was a little chilly.
This morning was a little, I was like, ooh, a little brisk outside.
It's fall, y'all. That's what I'm going to start saying.
Except for I think this weekend here it's going to hit. We're back to triples.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
Oh, fucking teaser.
Is the air quality?
It's better right now because it's a little breezy, so it blew the smoke out. It wasn't. We did go where I was. It was a good solid week, and we didn't see the sun. It was just all. I sent you the pictures. It was pretty ugly.
Yes, just a haze. And I saw Lake Tahoe's AQI score was uncharted. It was beyond recorded numbers. Apparently,
yeah. You could chew the air almost quite literally.
Now, my wife has been. She has a cabin, a family cabin in that, or she did have a family cabin up in that area, and I think unfortunately has been taken by the fire.
Is this confirmed?
She was looking around, and there was some videos, like a Twitter video of like people driving up. You couldn't even see 5 feet in front of you. The thick, crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, not as crazy as now, Cerny. We've on, how many fucking episodes have we done here?
This is
6 years worth.
We have a couple of rolling themes here. Chipper and the internet.
Yes. Actually, I must be working at better places, and there's not regular theft of grocery items from the. Actually, I heard tell about I heard there was a resolution to that.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, wow, how many years ago was this one? 2015, 16, 17 time frame? Wow.
Yeah.
We've had this for a while. Anyway, if you're a chipmunk or a Cerny slut and you want to go back into the archives, just search Guac Gate. Guac is in guacamole. And what's now three jobs ago for myself, we had a little incident of someone pinching at work, an employee allegedly pinching some of the snacks. And I put my gumshoes on. I did some sleuthing around to try to find, see what's going on. And when I left this company, I still had people on the inside feeding me information. So it was a good thing. And then once every 3 months, I would get an update like, I think I have a break in the case. It's gone, the case went cold since I left. I got a break in the case. So Guac Gate, I heard the culprit was caught red-handed.
Oh,
by an employee who, and everything's unnamed here. We don't want to blow anyone's spot up, but I heard that they were caught red-handed by what I would consider friendly fire. So someone within the quote unquote inner circle is like, "Whoa, I didn't realize you were the guac person," and then it just stopped. Kind of.
Okay.
So there was never anything. It was just like, oh, wow, I didn't. And the person who it is, I got to say, it's the last person you think, right?
Oh yeah. It's always
kind of what it was. So, but then again, I can talk myself into. I see why they went.
Yeah.
Path, potentially.
Just didn't want to believe it, but then it is.
Yeah. And one of the recent reoccurring themes is in Cerny. He was a bit nomadic. A new house every other year, it seemed.
Yes. Although it was every
settled
2 years. Yes.
Well, we got to play it up for the show a little, Cerny. But you've settled, and how long have you been at this place now? 3 years.
5 years.
5 years. So I was right. At least 3.
Yeah. 3+.
And you've been having more frequent problems with the HOA.
Yes.
Nanny.
This is the same HOA from my house.
Yeah.
And I locked horns with them over there as well. But this time I've been summoned to Kangaroo Court.
Oh, and this isn't Cerny doesn't have a fucking beater truck parked in his front yard or a toilet.
There's a porta potty or anything parked out front.
This is, hey, you
Nothing
got
like
a rope.
That. This is rope swing. Then I got one, which there's a bunch of people that had them. It was like 8 houses that had the same swing because the kids like to play on it. So everyone had one, to let the kids play. And then they threw a no on that.
They sound like the fun police.
They are the fun police. And then, so this time, so I think I've said this before, my fence had blown down, blown over a few years ago, and I resurrected it.
Nice.
And doing so, I put in some new posts. So they are the red pressure treated posts, so they don't rot, or at least slows rotting and whatnot. Well, that doesn't jive with their color scheme that they have for the fences, which are, I thought it was gray, but I guess because it's the fences are like 21 years old. They were brown or sandstone or loam or whatever they want to call it before.
Did they have a color code? So you would have to call them and you're like, okay, what's the code for the fence? And you have to go down to Home Depot and get them to make up this exact. I mean, this is craziness.
Yeah. So they, in the letter they sent, they said, your whatever doesn't match whatever the fucking color was. And here's the color, go down to Sherman-Williams, and here's the code, and it's loam. If you're going to paint it, it's this. And if you're going to stain it, it's that. So I got that. It's only 2 posts. The rest of the fence, I saved the fence. It's just a post so it's only 2 posts that were not the color.
Yeah.
So I got the letter. I was like, fuck you. And I threw it away. And then I got another letter. It says, hey, paint your fence.
What's the interval between these letters here?
It's like a month.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you can kick the can down the road a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not like next week, like they're on top of you.
Yeah. I was like, we'll see. So like, and then I got another one. I was like, okay, I'll put that in my filing cabinet, aka the trash can. Boom. Yeah. It's like, but then I finally got one that says final notice. You need to have it done by this date. And it was like July 17th or something.
You should have waited out there on that day and just see who comes by and be like,
17th was a Saturday. I was like, fuck, okay. So Robin said, well, we better.
The wife was like, enough of this bullshit.
Yeah, I don't want to play chicken with these fuckers. So I noticed 2 people across the street had the same issue. They had their fence blow down, and so he was out there painting it. So I walked up and said, "Hey, did you get your paint at Sherman-Williams or Kelly Moore or whatever the fuck it was?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I got one too." He goes, "For what?" And I said, "Those 2 posts over there." He's like, "Really?" He goes, "That's stupid." He's like, I waited till my final notice. I said, oh, I like you. I like the cut of your chin, man. But maybe we could be friends.
There's still hope for you after all.
So he's like, don't worry about it. I'm not going to use the whole can. I'll leave it over on your door when I'm done. I said, cool.
Perfect.
So he helped out. He left it out. So I painted it by,
Solid.
they said the 17th or 18th or whatever it was. And I painted it on the 16th or whatever, day before. But I just painted those posts. So they're a nice, bright, clean sandstone. Well, the rest of the fences, what a gray. But
it sticks out still.
But I did what they asked me to.
Yeah.
So fine. And then, I have some tools in my garage. And I got another letter saying, hey, we noticed you can't park in your garage.
You do woodworking though.
Yeah.
Like you're not like you're making tables, you're doing those resin pours.
Yeah. Getting artistic.
Crafts. Yeah.
So I got one of those. And I was like, and I thought, fuck you. You're not gonna tell me to do that. Well, then I usually give you a courtesy notice, a final notice, and then a summons. So this one, I got the courtesy notice and then a straight summons. Go straight to jail.
Wow.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You got to come in and report in. I'm like, what?
You have a hearing to go to.
Same day, I got a third letter saying it's come to our attention that you are running a furniture business out of your home.
Oh,
So,
that's a high accusation.
Yeah. So, hopefully you did your homework and pulled the business tied to my address, because I don't think so.
Yeah. Having a garage full of furniture doesn't prove anything.
For the house.
Yeah.
It'd be my hobby. But so I was like, this is horseshit. So now I got as of recording, I got 2 days until I go sit in front of the clowns and
on Zoom.
Yeah, on Zoom. Listen to them say whatever they got to say. We'll trade back and forth. I'm not too worked up about it.
I wish I could be there. Can you share the Zoom link with me?
I'm gonna record. Oh, I could. This is my podcasting house. We're collecting material for the show, so please advise.
Now, so it's somebody's job to just drive around and constantly,
I guess,
for fucking miscolored fence posts and swings hanging off trees.
I guess. That's what I'm like, really? So they summoned me to Judge Judy from a fence too. I was like, wait a minute, I painted it, but we'll see. We'll see what they have to say. But yeah, so what I did is I was like, you know what? Because they said you have to be able to park 2 vehicles inside of your garage, but there's not. On any given day, there's probably about 30 cars parked on the street. No one parks in the garage.
Right.
Oh, I said, wait a minute.
I couldn't park. I could park a couple scooters in my garage, maybe.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. If I'm getting dragged up for this, I said, it's got to be for everybody, can't just single me out here.
It does feel like they are giving you a bit of the harassment.
Yeah, and I assume it's a neighbor that probably dislikes my noise making or whatnot that I do.
Yeah.
But it's
drunk.
Yes, the drunkard. Sure, during their drunken haze, they don't, I'm killing their buzz or something.
I mean, I would harsh the buzz a little bit. I gotta be. Or, even worse. And I know you. You're not firing the fucking saw up at 6 a.m. in the morning. You're waiting.
No, I always wait till 10:30 or 11 o'clock on a Saturday.
Oh my God.
Even later, like this last weekend, I was kind of horsing around in the morning and we were out getting donuts and kind of fucking around. So I didn't even do anything until about 2 p.m.
What's the fucking problem? You have your hangover from the Trulies is still
Yeah. So, and on top of that, it's like, I'll do it like sometimes it'll be like 10 o'clock or it's like 10:30, 11. Usually it's around 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
11, between 11 and noon is where I'll start doing something, but it's like, it's not like I just fire everything up and just leave it. It's like I do little things here and there, and then I kind of go inside, and because it's the weekend, I'm not, I'm not
running 24/7.
And I'm always done by 5. So usually it's like between 2, so we'll say between noon and like noon to 3:34, and then I'll kind of just start cleaning up and be done at 5.
I mean, that's extremely reasonable.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that.
Within the boundaries, I would guess. What are the quiet hours?
8 to 10, I think. 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. So, and as recently, because we got some whiners and shit, I'll just do it inside my garage. Everything's closed. Like the garage door's closed. It'll just I'll be doing stuff inside the garage.
It's hotter and stuffy, and there's sawdust.
Yeah, and it's like it's smoke and shit because I'm like things start to burn a little bit as I'm cutting.
The fuck? I'm upset for you.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not hurting anybody, and so I decided that, you know what, I'm hitting the streets.
Yeah.
So I saw somebody who has a truck in his garage, and it's not like a
on block.
It's like, yeah, it's just like the shell. Like he's rebuilding the motor and redoing everything. He's got, and I say, hey, what's going on? I'd keep that shit on lock, buddy. I gotta go to court. Gotta go to HOA court over I can't park in my garage. And he's like, are you shitting me? I said, you get any letters like that? He said, no. Interesting. Noted. Okay. Somebody else had a bunch of tables and shit. He's doing like little woodworking projects. Said, hey, told him the same thing. He's like, no, I haven't gotten that either. Now my neighbor, he got one, and he was making like fucking soup, like a big vat of soup, or like brewing a beer. Or I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He had a big stainless steel. They popped him too.
Oh, interesting that it's in a little proximity.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be
lightly.
I'm trying to find a word here. I can't think of the word. Anyway, the people next to me are not white. Interestingly enough, they got popped.
Minorities.
Yes, they are minorities. They got popped.
Interesting. And this,
suspect.
Feel like I heard something about that. One of your neighbors or something was saying how they were looking forward to move out of the blue collar area.
Yes.
More nicer.
Yes. So I am the white trash, I guess, and then there's some minorities that are probably on the shit list. Now, in talking to this person, the same suspect, they told me the first day that they moved in, second day they moved in, she knocked on their door and said, hi, do you know that car, that's Honda, that was parked in because there's like a little alley strip?
Yeah.
And they said, no. Why? She's like, well, I think they're doing drugs. I was wondering if you know them. He's like, So I guess. So he's like,
all minority people do drugs?
Do drugs, yeah. Second day, welcome to the neighborhood. Do you do drugs? Because I see this car over there. It must be you. You must be peddling drugs. Are you muling it?
This is some interesting evidence that's come to light. Now, who you think you're the suspect as, the reporter, the mole?
Yes.
I would hope if their garage door was to be opened, that it would be spick and span, and there would be.
So I asked an insider, Natalie. She's seen it with firsthand. No, they have a fucking pool table in the middle of their garage.
Ooh, those aren't easy to move.
So let me just take a little note right there. I just got my pen out, lick the pencil tip. Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
But they never open their garage. Never. So they can't
That doesn't
bust it.
Okay, so there has to be somebody has to drive by. The garage has to be opened.
Yes. So the guy who got the letter before, he keeps his garage door closed. So he said he hasn't gotten anything since then. I said, okay. So now I said, okay, I'm making notes. I'm taking notes. So then I was going around the neighborhood and there was somebody making like these trailers, like these wood trailers out of his garage. He's making them out of his garage to sell. Like they're these huge wood trailers. I was like, okay. He can't park in his garage. I saw at least 4 home gyms in the garage. A couple people, somebody had like a sectional couch, like it was like a fucking living room. I was like, okay, he can't park in his garage. Hey, did you guys get a letter? Nope. Okay. Okay. Noted. One guy is like packed to the gills. Like he opens his garage. So I'm surprised he doesn't get buried in the avalanche of shit.
Yeah.
It's like, how come I'm the one that gets fucking wrecked up into this?
It's your garage. You can, if you want to park your cars in it, you can. If you want to fill it with dog turds, it's your house. You're allowed.
Not according to them. They said they could tell me what to do. Now they're also the ones that lock our sprinklers boxes and say that they control the watering, even though they don't pay the water bill. And on top of that, the days that they have selected aren't coinciding with the new drought regulations.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. Allegedly, Cern has set his
point.
Yeah, set his to be compliant.
Yes. I mean, we only want to be compliant on the show.
Yeah. So I am compliant, but
interesting.
How I got to the box is a mystery.
It was just open when you found it? Yeah,
it was just open when I found it. Somehow the pin had fallen out of the back of the hinge, and I don't know how that happened.
Attempted break-in, maybe.
Yeah, someone wanted to just teach me a lesson. So I got to go. So yeah, I hit the streets. Was talking. So I was talking to the guy with the truck, and he was like, "This fucking HOA, they got me for the fence." He said, "I wait till my final notice too." I was like, "Oh, so the guy next door to you, like across the street." So he's like, they sent him a letter for the fence was one of the boards had slid, so you could see like the dog ears on top of the fence. They told me he had to fix that.
What the fuck is up?
I know. I said, dude, we have a narc. We have a narc on our streets.
And wow.
I said, no.
What's the penalty?
$50 a day.
Fuck.
And if you don't pay it, they'll put a lien on your house. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
So the also one of my points I'm going to bring up is, so they're supposed to maintain their front yard. Okay. But they don't blow the leaves very well. So I have a whole bunch of leaves, and I have those stupid ass cherry plum trees, those red ones that drop the fucking fruit everywhere. They're all over the ground.
I want to rip that tree out of the ground.
Yeah. So they're all over the ground. So my point is, while you're doing your rounds, how about you take note on the shit you're not doing? Or are you just going to harass the community you're supposed to be serving? I mean, that's basically, that's it. You're just trying to shake me down for $50 a day, or what's going on?
So what do they say? Okay, they're going to show up at your house, and then they have.
Yeah, I think it's one of those like, okay, so your infraction is whatever, and we'll give you 30 days to clean out your. I don't know. That's what I've heard. We'll give you 30 days to clean out your garage. We'll come send somebody to inspect it, and then we'll write it off, and we'll go from there. So if it comes down to no.
Interesting.
Unfortunately for them, I have a very stressful job, Chip, and I need to have a hobby to keep my mental sanity in check.
Everyone needs a release.
So I'll just keep that in my back pocket. Say, well, I guess I'm gonna have to call my doctor.
Yeah,
it's gonna have to give me a letter saying I need to do this. Otherwise, who knows?
This is very interesting. I mean, I don't know if this is like the best use of their time going around and like, isn't there other things to do?
Yeah, there's a whole clubhouse they're supposed to be taken care of, and
interesting.
And they can. I don't even know. I mean, they really. I said, like I told the guy, I said, I'm fine if they want to go tackle somebody with the fucking porta potty or 5 trucks parked in the lawn. Go ahead, get rid of or they have like weeds that are like eye high. Although we have a gardening crew, so that shouldn't take care of that because they maintain the front yard. But if broken windows, dilapidated, that's fine. That's fine. Kick in the big rocks. But this other chicken shit, come on, no swings. They peg me for fucking kids' toys. You not have kids. You never seen, kids leave shit out all the time.
They're being exactly by the letter of the law sort of thing. And it's like, let's just be real here.
I think I'm going to bring up also, well, there's also my other problem is there's this fucking neighbor who has chickens. There's a fucking hen house in their backyard, which is can't have that in a suburb.
Wow.
I don't know how they can get away with that.
You're the suspected narc. Is there, how tidy are they in a glass house casting stones?
From the front yard, they look fine. Although I think when I was trying to peg them on, they have a flag or something out there. You're not supposed to have signs. Flag, boom.
Boom. Pop them.
Can't have it. But everything else on the front looks great. Backyard is neglected.
So when you're up in your backyard, you are offended by the view and your peripheral.
I wonder if I can get away with that.
I'm on high hog up back.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought it's just a lot of it's just people that I think on the board they hire. I think you can run for the board.
Ooh.
The guy suggested, he's like, maybe you should run for like to be the president. I said, I would toss out every fucking infraction. No, he said
no income.
No.
Everything's dismissed.
Dismissed. But it's they just go around. I think they used to pre-COVID. They used to walk the streets. Apparently, I'd never seen them in the flesh. Well, I did see him once when I had to get my new key fob when they took over.
Oh, right.
But I just took my key fob and left. I was told to be on my best behavior at that point in time.
Yes, you were under strict orders.
Strict orders and not cause a ruckus.
That's
fair. That's fair, even though I wasn't, wasn't too happy about seeing him, but that's fine. Yeah. But this time,
no dice.
I'm not feeling and it's just a lot of it's just, because they have to tell you what to do. That's basically what it is. I got solar. State of California says they cannot tell me not to get solar, but I still have to ask them. That was the most mind-boggling thing known to man.
Like a huge power trip thing going on.
Yeah. They said, you have to ask us for that. And I was like, but you can't say no. They said, you still have to ask us. It's like, okay, well, can I have solar?
Were they just like,
well, you have to get a signature. I said, what if I don't get signatures? Then you can't get it. It's like, you can't tell me not to. You cannot tell me. I cannot get solar. I don't understand that. It's the same thing when I got artificial turf in the back. I got it. Remember when we were in the heat of the drought? Like remember the last drought we had where it was like 4 years of zero rain. Like we were on strict watering, and they were saying the state was like paying you to do it.
Right. Wasn't it Joe did it and he got like $600 or something?
Yeah, they're paying you so they could do it. So I was going to do it. And I said, well, you have to pass it. I said, for what? The state says I could do this. Pretty sure the state has a bigger domain. If the HOA tells me to do something, I say fuck off. If the state tells me to do something, I'm going to do it.
Right.
So I don't, they just did. Yeah, it's just like a thing. I don't know what their deal is. They keep a little file because I signed online to see if I could see something, and yeah, they keep a little file on you. So I have a nice nifty file.
You've been naughty.
My infractions and all the things that I've asked for, like my solar and my other shit.
Oh, really? Yeah, you could get that. I don't know if this is, I don't know if this is something you want to do, but are you able to find out who's been reporting all this stuff?
So that's what I'm going to try to.
Freedom of Information Act. Just say that.
Yeah. Isn't this a public record? Should I be able to access this at any point?
Like it is.
So, because I'm not sure. I assume I'm being reported.
Yeah.
But I can't, I'm not 100%, so I can't say anything until that. I'm not going to accuse somebody unless I have concrete evidence in front of me.
Imagine that. That's a good rule to live by.
So I'm just on my, I'm just wary.
Well,
so
we're only hoping good things.
Yeah, well, worst comes to worst, you tell me to clean my garage, which I'll do for the inspection. And I'll close my garage and we'll go by the rules of the other neighbors.
Never open your garage, I guess.
Never open it. And after that, if they can't see it.
Yeah.
Because then I got to ask the question of, what happens if they come knock on the door and they want to see the garage? I said, tell them no. Not even the fucking police could do that. So they can't fucking do that. Where's your warrant? Fuck.
That would be great. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason for them to look in there.
No. Yeah, I'm making noise, but who cares?
It's a great sound system.
So I had on top of that, I had a neighbor behind me yell. I wasn't outside, but he yelled at yelled at us, I guess, because the dog was barking. Although it was like middle of the afternoon, it was barking because Jeffrey was playing with it. He was like, yeah. And he said, "I'm tired of listening to your dog bark." And Todd doesn't bark all the time. I don't know why. He's an old grouchy guy. Coincidentally, friends with my suspect.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, are they teaming up?
I think so. This person before, a few years ago, yelled at the kids to shut up when it was all the neighborhood kids were out in the backyard. It was a summer evening. It was like 7:30 or 8, and they were playing tag. And he's like, "Shut up!" Joe was there. I said, "Wait, Joe, what time is it?" He's like, "It was like I think it was 7:45." That's right. I said, "Hey, fuck you!" The guy's like, "What?" So then Joe, I don't know. Some people, it's like, go live out on a ranch or in a 55 and older community or some other thing. It's
city.
Yeah, the kids. It was just laughing. It's not like they were just laughing and playing tag, and we're just sitting out there. And it was like, there was like 10 or 12 kids in the backyard playing. They're all just playing tag.
Yeah, but if it's within the hours, like 11 at night, you're out there,
It's the thing it's fucking summer, so it's like his windows and shit were closed up because it's not like it's a nice breeze outside. You can leave the windows open.
Oh yeah,
I think he was just agitated or something. I don't know.
Irritable, very irritable.
I don't know. So those are the two people. Everyone else is
okay. Interesting. Well, I can't wait. I know you'll keep me abreast of what's happening.
We might go live. If it's Cern live, and we're right here. I'll tell the guys. Hold on a second. Let me put you in here. Yeah, this shit has started.
Oh God, that'd be so good.
We'll do the meeting like a tandem, like in Step Brothers when they interviewed.
Oh, that would be good. I can tag me in, and I'll come in for a couple rebuttals, and I'll tag out.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
So good. Well,
okay.
Thinking positive thoughts. It's all going to be gravy.
Yeah, it'll be gravy. Either way, it's not the end of the world.
No, it's just a forced garage clean.
Might be good.
Yeah.
Clean out some old stuff.
Mm-hmm. It could, yeah, work out. I wonder if you can get around their use of vehicles and get a little cute with the vehicle. Like look at exactly what the phrasing is.
It said like a 2-ton vehicle or some shit like that.
Oh.
2-ton. It's like they got it down to the letter of the law.
Ironclad.
Yeah.
Okay. Ironclad legalese. I was going to be like, I'm looking right now at a Fisher Price Power Wheel. If you want, borrow it for the weekend. Put it in the garage. It's a vehicle.
Just don't scratch it.
It's Frozen 2. It's Frozen 2. And it only has 2 songs on the radio.
Oh, Let It Go?
Yeah, that's one of them. And then I forgot what the other one was, but it's been burnt into my deepest brain. That was one. I'm sure you've gone through these, shifting gears a little. Pun intended on the.
There we go.
We got this Power Wheels for Christmas, and it wasn't a smash hit out of the gate. It was like we tried. I mean, right away, super stoked. Let's use it. Oh, it's too noisy. Like the noise that it makes was it put everybody off, so nobody would touch it. So it sat around for like 2 months. Like, oh man, this isn't a cheap.
Okay. Where are we at now?
She's still it's being used now, not super regularly, but yeah, at first I was a little bit worried. I was like, oh boy, this was not a cheap gift to just it took my friend had to come over. It took us like 3 hours to build a fucking thing at night. And then yeah. But I think it'll get enough use.
Okay, that's good.
That you've been burned on, gift wise.
Oh, I think something like that. It was like, did it have a power? Nah, he used the Power Wheels pretty regularly till the battery just basically burned. Shit.
Or you've been having good luck with it?
No, we've gotten burnt. My ROI on some of this. Some of these gifts, I can't remember off the top of my head, but someone was like, wow, that was a big fucking flop.
And is it, I think as you're trying to be like, oh man, this would be so cool. I would have loved this when I was.
Yeah, I've been burned on that one.
And you kind of are like projecting on your kids a little bit, and then you realize, oh yes, they're their own human.
Yeah. And it's all different, because before I was like, God, I would have killed for Power Wheels back in the day. Oh man. I would have mopped the streets. Oh yeah.
And now, nothing.
But yeah, it's a little different. But you're right. Some of it's like I really can't think of anything. I know I've been burned several times where it's like almost still in the box. It's like fun.
Oh yeah. I got well, the thing is too is when my daughter's 5, or she's almost gonna be 6 here, but the second there's a little interest in anything that I like playing catch or something, I was like, hold on, let me drive down to the sporting goods store, get a glove, get a ball, bat, get all this shit, like
yep.
And then I come back home or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, then totally over it.
Oh, yeah, it's like, oh, okay. I think so. Actually, you have a good point. So the other day we were taking a walk, and so on Saturday we took a walk and we took the dogs. We always take dogs on a walk, but we took the dogs and we went on the golf courses. The golf course is closed, so usually we like to unhook the dogs and let them just run the fairway.
That's fun.
Yeah, the dogs love it and stuff. So and then the next day we went and tried it again, but it was open. The golf course was still going. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just keep going because we have like trails and stuff we can go. So we're going. So there's some golfers, and Jeffrey's like, I don't know if I want to play baseball or I might want to play golf. I said, hey, that's okay. You can play some golf.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I might want to play that. And my wife kind of are talking to us. golf's a little more his speed.
Okay.
It's not so, it's kind of like, take it easy. He's always on his own schedule.
He's always marching by the beat of his own drum.
Yes, he is. He's always, it takes him like forever to get out of the fucking car. It's always like waiting on, he's on his own. You always call it Jeffrey time. He's on Jeffrey time.
Yeah.
So the golf spot's like, golf play, be a little more speed.
Till the marshal comes around.
Basically. Yeah. Hey, pace of play. But, so I think we might look into that, get this upcoming spring.
That sounds good. We, when we got really into golf starting in, or were we in high school still? No, we didn't have a car. Wait.
No, I think it was probably the end of senior year or so, I think.
Because remember, we went to Sports Authority, RIP, no longer.
In Sports Chalet.
And we got whatever the cheapest set of golf clubs. I think it was $99.
Top Flight or something like that, yeah.
And we played the fuck out of them. Those things.
Oh, yeah. I think I broke one of them. Several of them. Like the head snaps off.
It happens to the best of us. Happens to the best.
Yeah.
But and then that's right. Then we would play in San Francisco and we would load our bags up. We'd take everything else out just so we could put enough beers in there. And we were walking around and you just hear the clink, 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 clink.
Clink, clink, clink. Yep.
And sometimes we would opt to save the cart fee to get the beer money. So we're walking around drinking these beers down. Which is, you're sort of negging out the alcohol by walking it off. Sort of.
Yeah. Kept a good balance.
More or less. But, yeah, there was one time that where were we playing that we tried to walk it once and it was a full 18. It was like a big ass course.
Cherry Island.
And we were like, we got to call it.
It was like, we were like 6 hours into it. And it was like, oh my God, this is the worst.
What do we do? Do we just walk? Do we just leave?
I think we did. We just said, we're done.
Okay. It's just too much. I don't know. It was hot and I don't know. Who knows what it was.
Middle of summer,
just sweating our fucking asses off.
So I think, that's one of the things. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. We haven't started up sports yet, but I've already heard, and I feel like I have a nice preview because of what you told me about this baseball and these fucking 4 practices a week and all this shit. And so now we would go to the park. We had this local park that we go to, and the parents, some kids are 6, like, oh, we did soccer, 2 practices a week from 5 until 7:30 at night, and then a game. This is for 5-year-olds.
No.
I'm like,
no.
5 hour, 2.5 hours of practice, 2 times a week.
No.
You're out of your fucking mind. First of all, come on.
You can't even get him to sit still in school for that long, let alone.
Yeah.
And that's like the quickest way to burn somebody out on something.
Oh, yeah. Shove it down their throat. There is a baseball field there, and we have watched a game or 2. I'm just like, you let me know if you want to play this game, or you want me to explain it. I was trying to explain it to her, and I'm like, fuck, baseball is confusing.
It's way confusing. I've tried to do that too. Like, why? It's like you can foul it off as many times as you want, unless you're bunting, or if you foul it off straight into the catcher's glove. Like, what?
And like basketball or soccer, okay, you take the ball and you guys got to all kick it down, and you can't touch your hands, and you got to kick it into the other goal.
Yeah, and stay within
and sliding tackling rules, but
and stay in bounds. That's basically it's pretty.
Same with basketball. Baseball, no.
It's a rule, and then there's a the one I had trouble with explaining was fair or foul. If you think about it, because it's like if it touches the foul grounds before the bag and rolls back into fair ground, it's fair. But if it's behind the bag, if it touches foul, then it's foul. And they're like, why? But if the ball's hit and it's fair and it goes over the bag
Imagine there's a invisible plane or a glass window.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I don't know why, but is that what makes baseball so captivating once you understand it?
I think so. And like, because we played so long, it's just like natural. So you don't think about it. And then you get somebody that's fresh to the diamond. And then you really think like, what the, oh shit.
Twisted up. That's why I never got when I think, I don't know. I'm probably speaking out of my ass here, but I feel like, remember freshman year when they're like, okay, who wants to play baseball? Show up at the baseball field, be there at 3:00.
We're just looking for athletes. We can teach you the fucking game.
Yeah. And then there would be people out there like, yeah, I've never played. And I'm like, you're so far behind. You have no idea.
Yeah, no. It can't be that hard. Because I had a bunch of people saying that. It can't be that hard. It's a lot of standing around. I'm like, you don't fucking know.
Yeah. And then
there's a lot of standing around, but you still got to be good when you get your moment. Otherwise, you are BOS.
Yeah. For sure. And then you watch them throw, and you're like, "Yep,
you don't play."
Hopefully, you got the receipt for those fucking cleats you have on.
Yeah, the glove was all stiff,
Yeah, I'm like, did you like? Why is this so stiff?
Can't even bend the glove. Fuck.
I that was always a tough time for but I don't know. Could I walk on and never have played football and made the team freshman year? I feel like I probably could have. It's like
everyone was, yeah.
Or maybe not basketball or something soccer. Probably
no, not those sports. You got to be really good for that.
Track, as long as you can run fast. Cross country,
or javelin, or shot put, or
what about swimming?
I think you got to be a good swimmer for that. I think.
Yeah, I got to think that you got to at least keep it together and know a couple strokes. Like they can't be like, yeah, hold on, I don't know butterfly, coach, so I can't do any butterfly.
I got doggy paddle.
Yeah. Breaststroke any time of the day. You just let me know, coach.
I'm
trying to, but my girlfriend won't let me.
I keep getting turned down, shot down on that one. So I need a little practice.
The bra, coach. Hashtag high school problems.
Yeah.
Hashtag high school problems. Although I don't know what the kids are doing in high school these days.
And so when the kids like Zach and stuff, they played. Now they were talking like 12-year-olds. I was surprised. So they like to play, like they would play baseball, but they would know zero about the MLB.
Oh. So they play like Little League, like they'd be in the majors.
Yeah, and they were like, this is my, 8th year playing, whatever it was. But no, like they would like, I think I'm like I was standing there. Usually I don't engage with, some of the kids because they're just running around. But like my wife's like, those are from the school and stuff. She's like, oh, what team are you on? Like the Rockets? I'm like, fucking Rockets? Fucking basketball? What the hell is he talking about? He's like, I don't know. It's like,
change your name. I thought they're not the Rockets. Aren't they the Pelicans now or something?
I think that's like the Hornets.
Oh, Houston Rockets.
Yeah, Houston Rockets.
Okay, my bad.
But or Supersonics, who knows? No, but he's like the Rockets. I was like, what the hell? It's like, I was trying to think like, what the fuck? It's like, I was trying to think like, okay,
Rockies.
I was like, what are they? And it was like, and so they have this thing where it's like, one side of Folsom is like Folsom Nationals, and the other side is Folsom American, so it's National League, American League.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it took me a little bit like National. What the hell is National? And I saw American. I was like, oh, okay, because we moved to the other side and we're American. I was like, oh, I get it. So he's like Rockets, and I'm like, are you the Astros? Yeah, something like that. And it was the fucking Orioles. I was like, what the hell?
Do they know like what's their favorite player? I mean, do they know Buster Posey and all? You know?
I think like the kids in this house would know Buster Posey, but I don't think if I said, Aaron Judge, I would get blank stares, or somebody.
That's fascinating. That's really fascinating to me, because I don't think. I mean, any sport that I played, I was like into it.
Oh yeah, you'd always the famous. You call it out. You'd make a great play. And you'd call out your player.
Peja.
Or remember you used to say Chavez, right? Eric Chavez in our time. Chipper Jones. You'd always call it out.
You'd always.
They don't. I don't hear them calling it out. That's kind of weird. Not like Arenado. Nothing like that. Kind of, it's interesting to me.
And the players are more accessible than ever now. Everyone has a Twitter account or an Instagram. So,
with StatCast, you can get all sorts of fucking crazy stats. Yeah, you can get it all, but it's
get a cameo from your favorite player or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I see kids on TV and stuff like that, but at least a lot of around here, I was like, what the hell? You don't even know the fucking teams. You said Rockets and you're an Orioles.
Was this kid?
He was like 12.
I don't know. I think you got to do something about that.
A dud or something. I don't know.
What fucking team you're on.
You go from a rocket to a bird. I mean, what the?
Not even the same color.
And I was like, Astros? Is he mean like Astros? I was thinking, I was trying to like piece it together. I was like, maybe that's the only one I can think. How could he get that confused? Orioles, I saw him. I was like, what the hell? He's not close.
The logo kind of has a little bit of a rocket ship look to it. I could see that.
Yeah. So I thought, because they're Houston.
Speaking of the Cleveland baseball team, what are your? Did we ever discuss the new name?
Guardians. I kind of, I didn't have a problem with it.
I don't hate it.
No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it still has the same, like the lettering and stuff still had the same kind of style and stuff. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it. I saw this tweet where it's like, and the Guardians blew a 3-1 lead to lose it in the ninth. Yep, that still works.
I think I saw that one too. That's and then the Washington football team, formerly the Washington R-Wars, they announced that they're coming up with a new name like next year, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're still going to be the Washington football team this season?
Yeah, I don't know what the holdup is. They could have done Red Hawks or something. I think that was like they were pushing for Red Tails or something. They're trying to do something like that too. I think it was the Red Hawks.
They want to have red in it still?
Yeah, I don't think they want to change the color. They just want to change the name.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll have to see what that one comes up with. Football's is it preseason already?
I think preseason is about wrap. I think we're about 2 weeks away from regular season kicking off.
Oh my God! Time to get that Russell Wilson jersey out of store.
Pull the dust off of it.
Actually, we have Joe's wedding coming up. Could be maybe we go up in NFL.
Underneath. I'll just wear underneath. I have a Rams shirt on right now.
That would be too. We would get murdered. But
yeah, we would.
For a laugh.
So it's probably worth it.
The only reason to do anything is for the laugh. Is for the laugh. Which kids know that better than anybody.
Oh, yes.
School, I mean, we're in the heat of the potty humor. Everything, if you want a good laugh around here, just throw on penis or poop.
Yep. Yep. Every time. Or fart or something,
Yes. Yes. There's, Dad, what if we put poop and throw up in this salsa? Would you eat it? I'm like, no, I wouldn't. And then there's like 10 questions that come from that.
So right now we have one. It's if they hate dinner, I'd rather eat dog poop. I'm like, well, that could be arranged. Got a yard full of it. Go fucking prick your fresh one. You want dehydrated or fresh?
Warmed or sun cured? My wife, I think on Instagram saw this on Ellen or something, basically you blindfold. It's a team. It's a little like on the Ellen show. We both would be blindfolded, and they would give me some food, and I would describe it to you. Crunchy, cheesy.
Oh, okay.
A Cheetah sells them, and you would be like, Cheetos. And then so my daughter saw this, and she's like, let's do this game. I'm like, okay, this will be fun, actually, because, and so we just got I took a spoon out, and I put Cool Whip in it. Okay, open your mouth. Boom. And she's like, and once she realized it was treats and candy, she was all about, let's keep playing. So we got to Mom and Dad, you guys guess. I'm going to pick something out. And we had legit eye masks on, sleep mask. I got the special one for sleeping. It's fucking blackout. I'll send it to you. If anyone wants a sleep mask, I highly recommend this one brand.
Okay.
Two nice little pillow cuffs. Anyway. I was genuinely concerned that she was going to load a dog turd or something up on this spoon. Because, my wife and I had the mask on. I'm like, Charlie, if there's any, there cannot be poop or anything on
this.
This
has to be edible.
I am very serious about this. I mean, I don't blame her because, it seemed like a perfect opportunity. And I
know. If you think in
my youth as well to do.
Yeah, I know. You think about that's why I get scared. I'm like, fuck. If I was his age, I would have been fucking done something. That would have crossed my mind. Like, I'm putting dog shit on here, especially if you just got in trouble or something. Like, I'm gonna load it up with dog shit.
Grave deeper. But yeah, luckily it was not any dog poop or anything. I forgot what it was. Probably like a candy, a Sour Patch Kid, I believe.
Oh, I'll tell you a quick thing real quick. So, not funny. Recently, as of this last week, so someone in Jeffrey's class had COVID.
Oh, yes.
Now, we live in Sacramento County, so they always have to wear masks. But the protocol is person A is the infectee, and then anybody within 6 feet has to go home. That sits within 6 feet for a long period of time has to go home because they are now person B.
At the desk next to them or in front or back, or two desks.
So Friday at 11 o'clock, Jeffrey was home.
Oh.
So he sits 4 feet away. So I was like, oh shit. Okay, well. So it's one of those the weird thing is you can come back, but you have to get a test on day 3, 5, and 7 or something like that.
Okay.
COVID test.
Yeah.
Or you can quarantine for 10 days. So I said, let's quarantine for 10 days. We won't get the test unless I see any symptoms.
Yeah.
Okay. Because also, the odd part about that is you can get the test, but you don't have to show the school the results. Yeah,
the school if you have COVID.
Yes, but you don't have to tell them. Yeah, it's strange. So it's
the honor.
Yeah, it's one of those honor things or something. So I was like, well, the other kids, not trusting the other kids to get tested around them, especially this person who sits 2 feet from this infected person. Now they all wear masks. I get it, but there's still a risk. So we'll just stay home and we'll do his homework and stuff or his schoolwork and stuff here for the 10 days. So, and he's fine. He's just running around, no symptoms. So, oh yeah, he was like, no school. But so today, I was like, okay, so today would be day 4 or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So no fear, no cough, no nothing. I was like, I wonder if he has a sense of smell. So it's like, okay, so I eat kimchi and he fucking hates the smell of kimchi. So he was sitting on the couch. I opened it up and I was like eating it. I was like waiting, just waiting for him to, because he always turns around like, whoa. And he's like, are you eating kimchi? I was like, okay, we passed the test today. We passed it today.
Just doing the take home version of the COVID.
Yeah, the bootleg.
Bootleg COVID test.
His sense of smell is still together, everybody.
Breathe easy. Rest easy tonight. Whew, man. Okay. Cerny, got your big... I'm still standing with Dan. I think you got to wear a nice suit and tie for this.
Maybe a tuxedo?
Tuxedo. That would be funny. show up like James Bond to your HOA meeting. Or the Oscars or something.
There you go.
Only wishing you the best. Positive
Thank you.
outcomes.
Positive vibes.
$1 a day. Positive vibes only. Good vibes only.
Bye.
And we're signing up for our boosters. Boosters coming up in
It's December, I think was when mine is.
I looked at I signed up for a digital passport. So I have my thing in there. Has like a little code with my face, and people can scan it, and it shows my.
Oh, I don't. This is news to me.
Clear. It's called Clear.
Clear. Okay.
Like they also do what they really do is it's basically like TSA pre-check. It's like fast track for airports.
Okay.
Sign up. It's like, I don't know, $200 a year or whatever. And you basically go cut the line.
Oh, okay.
But they also have, I guess they just rolled out this digital passport. So, you can sign up for this. So if you go anywhere that your vaccination is required or proof of it, you just show them this and they can scan it and you're good to go.
Ah, okay.
So it was all free. So I don't know.
Sweet. I'll do that.
Check it out if you want. But I'm still continuing to wear my mask.
Yep.
Obviously wash my genitals regularly.
It's a mandate.
And just keep being considerate of others. We're all in this together. I'm doing my part plus.
Yes. Plus, you got to fill in for some slackers.
Got to fill in for, I don't know, 40% of slackers or some shit. But we might get through this. Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows? Anyway, till next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.